Hey Misfits! Welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. So this week we are going to be discussing my 2-month post-op. I'm just so happy and just, now look at that! I have hair. But I'm just so excited and so happy to share this with everybody. So just to talk a little bit about everything. So I know I stated this in my intro, but I'm just going to reiterate it. So I had started my journey knowing my highest when I started this was at 315. I am currently at 262. What? That is 54 pounds. I'm so excited. So, just so people don't be like, oh my god, you lost 54 pounds since your surgery. No. So, I am counting from when I started my liquid diet. When I started my liquid diet, it was right before October. So, within the last week and a half of September is when I was at 315. My surgery was October 12th. So I did lose a little bit of weight before then, and then everything else after. So, can we just stay here and just admire the fact that this is working? My entire adulthood, I have struggled with losing this weight. So I tried doing Optavia and I ended up losing 70 pounds. Yay! And the lowest I was on that was, it dropped me down to 253 was my lowest recorded. But yeah, so it's funny because I was 255 October of last year. So I'm right around that same mark for losing this weight. So it's really interesting, and I'm really happy that I'm able to successfully use this tool of weight loss surgery to help me on my journey and losing all this weight. So because I had used weight loss surgery, it has helped me restart my metabolism, restart how I eat, what I can function on, and it basically resets your process with food. Now, you do have to have the mentality behind it, because if you go in thinking, oh, weight loss surgery is my one and all kind of thing, you're just going to gain the weight right back. You have to know that weight loss surgery is just a helpful tool. It's not a one-all cure-all. Your stomach still expands if you eat too much. Your stomach will still grow back to the original or close to the original size if you are overeating and not eating properly. Your body still does take and hold sugars and bad carbs and everything else. So you need to go in with the mindset of, this is going to help me, and go in with the mindset of, I need to do this for myself, or for your kids or something. Don't do it for others outside of you, but go in for you, for something to make yourself healthy, to where you're comfortable with yourself. Don't go in thinking, oh, I don't want to be fat anymore. Well, I don't want to be fat anymore either, but that's not why I did it. I did it so I could be healthy. And here I am 2 months post-op, down 54 pounds, and it's working because I'm following the routine. I'm following what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm supposed to be eating. I'm doing the proper exercises. Could probably do a little bit more walking, but I'm not cheating. I'm sticking to everything. Making it through Halloween was a bitch. because I like candy. I like chocolate. Chocolate helps. Chocolate is my go-to when I have my period because the chemicals within chocolate do something to your brain and it helps. But I found something that I go to instead. I found tips to where if I think I'm hungry, I'll drink some water. If I'm outside of the range to where I'm supposed to be eating, I'll drink some water. I'll go on a walk. I'll go do something. I'll play just dance. I'll get up and moving. I do all these little things because I want to change. I want to have the mindset of I don't need to eat things. I need to eat to have my nutrients. I need to have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, my protein, that few carbs, but I don't need to eat all the time. I don't need to have chocolate. I don't need to have ice cream. I don't need to eat what my roommate eats. I need to eat what's good for me. Now, I'm not saying I didn't have a cookie, a regular, normal cookie. I'm not saying I haven't done that. I baked cookies with Becca and my little one, and we made regular cookies. And I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't have one. Did I regret having one? Yes, because I got sick. Kind of. I felt off and just slow and just it didn't sit well with me because there was a lot of sugar in that one cookie. If you go in with the mindset of I can do this and I can follow the steps, you're gonna have results. And just keep in mind that everything is okay in moderation. So instead of getting a giant slice of cake, have like 3 bites worth. Now, I'm not saying do this during your weight loss process. No. That mindset is good for maintaining your weight and everything else. Now, if you do need like that little bite of sugar, I do recommend getting a chocolate bar that is high in cocoa, that has a lot of cocoa in it, because chocolate is good for you. The higher the percentage of cocoa, the better. I'm not saying have that as your go-to. I haven't done it yet, but I do know that has helped some people. Like, it's helped my aunt and my friend's mom, where they were such sugar eaters that breaking off a little piece of that chocolate bar and having it, and then maybe having that with like a protein shake, has helped them. So maybe it'll help others too. Me personally, I was never an eater. Like, I never always constantly ate. I would overeat, but I wouldn't be the type to always have candy, always have pizza, always have takeout. That I just wasn't always eating. It was just the overeating that got me in trouble. So I talk about it being easy to just stick to the plan. You can do it. But I know some people can't. Some people don't have that mentality yet for it, and it's more difficult for them. But it is possible. You just have to find your little way of doing it. Something my dad has always told me is that once I put my mind to something, it's gonna get done. I have that mentality of if my mind is on it, I'm gonna do it. So when I made the decision to have weight loss surgery, I was going to follow through. This was going to be my last hope. Wow, I was not expecting to get emotional by saying that. But just being 2 months post-op, 2 months out, being 2 months post-op, it's changed a lot of just my mentality. Like, I'm not even talking about how I look. Like, forget that. But my mentality and how I feel about myself has changed. Beforehand, I always thought that I was going to be, that friend that was always going to be there. And that's what I was. That's what I deemed myself, my own self-worth. But now, that's not me. That's not my personality. That's not who I am as a person. And I keep saying this, but being 2 months post-op is just like a miracle, because I didn't think I would have this. I didn't think that I would be able to get to where I'm at, especially so quickly. Like last year, especially with how it ended, was very traumatic for me. And I held it in. I held everything in. I've held in certain situations. And I'm not the type of person to fully express myself and reach out to others, because I rather help people than be like, oh, here's my issues. So I ended up gaining all of the weight that I lost back. So this year, when I made the decision, like, I'm getting this surgery done. I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna do it. I did it. Or I'm doing it. I'm getting it done. I have the mindset now. Last year, I was like, I'm gonna do it. This is gonna help me lose the weight. This is what it takes to lose the weight. That's just a tool. It was supposed to teach me portion size and what's good for my body, what's bad for my body. I was like, oh, magic food. I eat it, I lose weight. It's not how that works. But I'm pretty sure half of this video has just been me saying, 2 months post-op. You can do it. I honestly don't know what to talk about for my 2-month post-op. Because honestly, I didn't think I was going to get here. I didn't think I would be able to have anything important to share. I haven't experienced hair loss yet. I know that's something that people tell me that I'm going to look forward to, but that normally happens 3 to 6 months, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I definitely surprised myself with how far I've come. Especially with the winter holiday season being here and being in the cold winter season and not being able to have Terry's chocolate oranges. Those are my favorite. Every winter, I will go to the store. And this is like since childhood, because my nanny, my grandma's sister, one of the old people in my family, anytime that we went to her house, she would give me a chocolate orange, specifically by the brand Terry. And I love their chocolates. So this year, going through Christmas and everything else, I can't have my chocolate orange. But that's okay. Because next year, I'll be able to. Next year, I'll be able to have that half a slice, that one slice of pizza. I'll be able to do all these things that I can't do now. The whole point of what I'm doing now is to get healthy, to get to that point to where I can maintain myself, to where I can have like a little cheat meal, but I know how much I can and can't have. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth not having birthday cake. It's gonna be worth not ordering takeout. It's going to be worth not having Terry's chocolate oranges. I will have an internal battle with that one, but it's going to be worth it. And I don't think I have ever seen myself smile this much. And like I said, it's not an actual physical change, it's a mental change. Like, I had a mental change before surgery. I had it directly after surgery. But this past week, it's hit me. And it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to reach out to people and to be like, "Hey, I really want to do this," or "Hey, I'm having trouble this week," or "I'm having trouble these few weeks." It's okay to reach out to people. I'm thankful and I have friends I can reach out to. I have family members. I have my roommate. I have these people in my immediate circle who I can reach out to for these things. And if you are watching this and you feel like you don't have anybody to reach out to if you're feeling stuck or whatnot, please reach out to me. I will be glad to help you and talk to you and even give you some pointers. That is the whole purpose behind my Weight Loss Wednesdays, is to help others and to inspire others. But just so it's not this whole video just me talking randomly, a few things that I do want to throw in there for my 2-month post-op is bloating is completely gone. Completely. I've lost, I want to say, about 10 inches overall. I haven't fully been paying attention to that, even though I should. I do recommend measuring yourself everywhere, like literally everything. Measure it. If you have the Berrytastic app, it gives you a section for where you can measure. So that's pretty cool, and it keeps track of that. Another thing is keep a journal. I go by this. It's like, how much do I have left? I have that little bit left. I need to buy myself a new journal. But keep a journal. Excuse you. Is it done? It's done. Keep a journal. And I'm not talking about like a daily food journal or what I ate in a day. Like, have an actual journal. Write, if you want to write what you ate in a day, perfect. But also discuss your day. Like, discuss how you felt, any changes, things that you're doing in your life. It's fun to read back on. 2, it's helpful if you go through hard times and you can go back and reread things. And 3, it's a good motivator because I will see entries from when I said that, oh, I'm 315 or I'm 300, I'm 298. And I'm sitting here at 260 and I'm like, that was me who didn't think she could make it. But here I am, putting in the effort, putting in that hard work. 2 months later. You can do it too. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Be welcomed and get creative. Bye.